Hello, hello, and welcome back to Homestuck. To Homestuck, I'm Alaric, and this is my
I,
GF,
I'm Arma. Hello.
and this is my GF makes me read Homestuck. And while we were stepped away from him, I got this delicious thing. So I had some chocolate cake downstairs. There's no icing. So I took some peanut butter, put it in a cup, and microwaved it for 20 seconds, and added some milk and kept stirring it up, with my intent being to make peanut butter icing, like a really crude one. But I added too much milk, so it became really liquidy. But I just poured it on the cake anyway, and it was warm peanut milk, so it dissolved the cake, and now I've got delicious Reese's mush.
I
It was
have to
very good.
admit, looking at it, it just looks like someone shat in a bowl.
Oh yeah, it looks awful. It looks like mud, like potting
Yeah.
soil.
It looks like what a little child would come to the mother at the playground with. Mom, I made you a cake. Then you pretend to eat it.
That's what you call the mud pie. Like there's
Oh
actually
my
a
god.
dessert called mud pie, which is basically just a gooey chocolate, whatever. Mm. But anyway, oh kind and forgiving mayor, lover of mayo and cans alike, give the present to the evil courier. Hmm?
By the way, it's Mrs. Mail Lady.
Hmm? The evil courier. Jade, gracefully fly to the other golden tower.
You decide to check on your neighbor.
Jade, inspect the neighbor's tower.
It is very much the same as your own. The only difference is that this one is home to a young boy instead of a young girl. You peer through the window.
Equals greater than?
John is of course sound asleep. It looks like he is having troubled dreams as usual. You cannot disturb his slumber though. He will wake up when he is ready.
Huh? So many questions now. Hang on. Is this the real world and the world they've been in is some sort of weird simulation dream training scenario or some shit? I think that's what's going I think this is the real world and the world we've been seeing them in is the simulation that they're stuck in has a weird training scenario. This shit's bananas. Equals greater than.
Speaking of John, you wonder if he got the birthday present you sent him, or for that matter, if you even remember to send it. Darn, you get so confused sometimes. If only you had some system in place to help you remember things.
Equals greater than.
Your moon is getting very close to Skaya. You had better go inside soon. It is never a very good idea to be outside during the eclipse. Maybe you can take the opportunity to log onto your computer and ask John about his present. You just know he will think it is awesome, and it will be a great way to thank him for the wonderful present he got you.
Hmm. John, alchemize in a 1980s style time-lapse montage.
That would be pretty cool. It
Mhm.
would promote the appearance to the audience that a whole lot was getting done in not much time. But it sounds like a kind of a pain in the ass, so you decide to play it straight up this time. Rose has moved the alchemitter back down to the deck while she reworks the building project up there. Just as well, because it will save you a lot of legwork between this thing, the Designix, and the lathe. That's a whole lot of scrambling around.
John, recommend and Pogo Ride.
This time, instead of overlapping the two cards, which created the Pogo Hammer, use the two codes to double punch a blank card, producing a different hole pattern. The result is the Hammerhead Pogo Ride. It doesn't look like it's as much fun as the original ride, but to be fair, it's probably a lot safer. Double punching cards creates patterns with more holes rather than less holes by overlapping cards. This strikes you as a viable method for combining more than two items without whittling down to too few holes or too many. Just mix up the overlaps and double punches, and the sky is the limit.
Hmm.
Don't you mean the sky is the limit?
Oh! John, combine the ghost shirt and suit.
You make the green slime ghost suit. Pretty swanky, but you're not completely satisfied with the wardrobe upgrade yet.
I'm gonna combine the ghost suit and wise guy book.
You make the wise guy slime suit. This is so much better. It seems there are a lot of secret trickery gimmicks concealed in. Oh shit, there go the cards.
Makes me think of TikTok. Is this your card? No. Check under your clitoral hood.
What?
Have you not seen that one?
No.
As the guy shuffles the cards, opens up, it's like, is this your card? No, check under your clitoral hood. And a woman duetted with it, and it's like, alright, it's like, pick a card, alright, the king, or the three, or think of a card. Alright, the three of hearts. Is this your card? No. Are you sure? Check under your clitoral hood. And then she looks down and just, a bunch of cards go flying into her face, and she looks.
Oh, that's awful.
What's great is somebody made the inverse of it, where it's a woman doing it, and then she says, check under your foreskin. I like the clitoral hood one the more, though.
Jesus
Sorry,
fucking Christ.
I'm just dying. John, combine the glasses with PDA.
Die quieter next time. You make the serious business goggles. This is a pretty nice hands-free communication solution, and it makes you look way cooler, like one of those kids from Spy Kids or something. God, that was a good movie. Real spies, only smaller. Oh my god, he predicted Google Glasses too!
I'll Google your glasses if you know what I'm saying. John, combine sledgehammer, telescope, and sassacrotext.
You make the telescopic sassacrusher? A pretty considerable expense. The thing could probably pound an ogre into Krudeberger. Of course, you have no hope of lifting it whatsoever.
John, combine gushers and blue ectoplasm.
You mix your gushers with some of the blue slime Nana left on the wall to make a box of hellacious blue phlegm unerism gushers with ghostly healing properties. These should be convenient, if somewhat unappetizing.
Tastes like menopause.
Ah.
John, combine fake arm, blue ectoplasm, and PDA.
You make the remote ghost gauntlet. It looks like when you put on the special computer glove, it lets you control the big slimy ghost hand. The ghost gauntlet appears to have a considerably higher lift capacity than your own puny arms.
God, John's suddenly becoming badass.
Honestly, I hope this inspires you like so many other franchises do to run a campaign in it one day.
John, combine ghost gauntlet and bathroom mirror.
You make a left-handed remote ghost gauntlet to complete the pair, because you don't see why the hell not.
John, combine umbrella and straight razor. Oh, that's terrifying.
You make the barber's best friend. It suddenly seems worthwhile to you to go nab that umbrella kind striped specibus that's been lying in the study for a while.
John, combine gushers and shaving cream. Ew.
You make a deadly Betty Crocker Barbasol bomb. Be careful with that thing. Jesus.
John, combine ghost dad poster with.
Okay, you've had a cool idea for something to do with your ghost dad poster, but it looks like you drew shit all over that one too without realizing it. Lousy goddamn stupid subconscious. Anyway, you think you have an idea how to clean it up.
John, capture like Punch, Heath Ledger Joker figurine.
If you can somehow subtract the code of the Joker figurine from the code of the poster, it might work. Luckily, the Joker code only has 2 holes, making the task very simple. The defaced Cosby poster shares these holes. You determine that the defaced Cosby could only result from a double punching with the Joker, if your theory is correct. This means the original Cosby poster had one of those holes punched or the other, or neither, making 3 total possibilities. You try out all 3 possible codes, yielding 1 potted plant, 1 painting of a horse attacking a football player, and 1 clean Cosby poster. Success.
John, combine Cosby poster with computer.
This aged very well. You make the Cosby Top computer. This thing is probably a useless piece of shit, but making it has caused you to feel an alarming sense of satisfaction.
Combine Dad's hat and Problem Sleuth game.
You make another ordinary
Hmm?
fedora with 4 pieces of candy corn inside.
What?
Mm.
John, combine hammer and Problem Sleuth game.
Whatever this item is, you cannot make it yet. It requires a ludicrous amount of grist, some type of which you have not even encountered.
You create the entirety of the Problem Sleuth MS Paint adventure. John, combine iron and pogo hammer.
You make the wrinkle fucker.
The wrinkle pucker?
If we ever, like, once we get to live together and have an iron, can we just call it the wrinkle fucker? Like, oh, Brian, I have a job interview. Let me get the wrinkle fucker.
We don't actually use an iron in my home.
Really,
You just
what do
throw
you
things in the dryer for 10 minutes and then lay it out flat. Equals greater than. What a badass.
So much sweet loot. You'd almost think it was simultaneously your birthday and Christmas or something. Of course, you know that it is ridiculous. You could never conceivably happen.
Dave,
Yes!
Strife.
Go, Dave!
Toby Fox! I'd love to meet Toby Fox. I'm legitimately impressed by all the work he does.
Same. Oh my god, it's Christmas!
That is probably the joke.
Bro.
You saw the broken sword in the flash when he looked at the screen. His sword is broken and there was a bird with a sword in it. Is that his Colonel sprite? A crow and a sword? He's gonna Colonel sprite a crow and a sword and make a badass sword phoenix. Not equals greater than.
Bro. Just kicked my ass.
Equals greater than.
That's really all there is to say on the matter.
Jade, Pester John. Sorry, I'm looking at the loading thing.
It's all good.
You can Malcolm my Brian if you know what I'm saying. So this is how she's able to see and communicate the future. The meteorite that she mentioned crashing outside her home. We've read this text before in the past. Just from John's side. The dog is in both worlds. Hmm? That brief weird set of visions John had! Oh, when he slept! Bro!
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna bother reading this because these are all old chats that we've seen before.
Yep.
Huh.
These kind of like moments is why I love Homestuck.
Yeah, it's really interestingly written. Equals equals greater than. Sorry, I think I tickled my throat from my peanut butter cake. Peanut butter chocolate cake.
Of course you would have nuts down your throat.
You can have nuts down my throat if you know what I'm saying. Arm come in me.
No.
Hey! Whoa, whoa, there you are. Whoa, is this your adventure, or how is your adventure going, John? It's okay, I'm just making, ow, oh god, something's in my eye,
Diff. That's
what?
something not that's something not in your eye.
Yeah, my eyelash nutted in my eye.
It's gonna make you go nuts.
My eyes are circles. Oh, sorry, we've been watching Taskmaster, and then fucking my eyes are circles bit mate had me fucking dying. If you ever watch the show, you'll know what I mean. I'm sure it's one of those jokes that sticks with people. It'll stick with me for the rest of my fucking life. My eyes are circles. Anyway, um, it's okay. I'm making some progress, and Rose finally connected again, and so she's helping me now. That's good. Oh, but like, I don't think I'm actually saving the world here. Oh, we've read this before.
Oh yeah, we have.
Yeah. Jade, update color for reminders.
You take a moment to gather your thoughts after your dream. While you're asleep, it can get very confusing figuring out what is really happening and what isn't, especially during the eclipse when you're exposed to many visions of the past, present, and future through a variety of cloud mirages. It is only after you wake up that you are able to start making sense of it all, and your reminders help you do this. But on reflection, there wasn't much in the dream about the future. You were quite surprised to see your dog in your dream, though. It was the first time the crafty guardian has ever appeared in a dream. You have learned that today is his birthday, just like it is for your other best friend. You have always wondered about this, and never had the chance to throw him a party, bake him a cake. Now you can. But if you do, it seems that you will need a lot of candles.
Equals equals greater than.
Beck has never allowed you to enter the mystic ruins for reasons you never understood. You always assumed it was on account of your protection, but your dream has strongly suggested that this is where you need to go now. Since your dream board is secured in its chamber and does not need to be looked after, Beck is taking a nap in the grand foyer as he usually does. Perhaps you can take advantage of this and sneak out the house another way.
I love that his name is Beck.
It's Becquerel.
Mm. Jade, grab your harpoon gun.
Oh, yes, of course. One of your reminders reminds you that you still have a package to deliver too. This way you can kill two birds with two harpoon gun?
Jade, harpoon to zipline to the great outdoors.
Pew!
Funk. equals greater than, equals greater than. Oh, that's really cool looking. Oh, yeah, and so that's all desert in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Zip. Rose, finish building. What?
Architectural perfection.
Okay, man, imagine this as a fucking video, doing this in a video game, like in this, like a Sim-style build menu for a hack and slash combat game. Ah! Also,
It's so
I'd
cool.
love for them to make a Where's Waldo style poster like with this shit.
Hmm.
Dave, mourn the loss of Cal.
See you, little dude. If you had any more apple juice, you would pour some out for the homies. You hear the sipper of the pants? You will have to remember to double check your closet for more juice.
Dave, go get a Dave, go get a goddamn new sword. Right around now is when he's supposed to see the crazy phoenix.
Perhaps you will, but if you do, it looks like you'll have to break it first. Perfectly good strife specialist down the toilet. Thanks, bro.
Dave, capture log beta.
You tried to grab the BETA 6, but you forgot your Celodex is completely packed. You wonder why you jammed all this useless crap in here in the first place. Maybe you assumed you would weaponize it all during one of your customary harsh-hap battles with your bro. But in retrospect, that probably just would have been a huge chore and would have made the battle drag on forever. It's like what you are made of time.
So what was? I'm guessing that's Hussey saying that he's planning to make a big badass fight, but got caught up in other shit. Dave, eject your modus and set it to scramble value.
You dump all this crap all over the roof. You then set your modus to Scrabble hash function for some reason. This function always makes it a little less intuitive to calculate hash values for items and therefore more cumbersome to rap with. But you guess that's kind of a moot point now that your bro flew off fuck knows where. His mysterious ways transcend irony once again.
Dave, just like how you're a beta male, get the beta.
You get the beta. 3
Real,
plus 1 plus 1 plus 1.
real Sigma males piss in their own mouth.
Now yielding a radically different hash value with the Scrabble function. Which is to say, a radically extremely the same value.
Dave, pester Rose. Come on,
Okay,
Rose.
I got it. I hope you appreciate how much gross spongy proboscis I had to fillet to get this game. Hello? What are you doing? Anyway, I'm going downstairs now and installing this thing. Later.
Equals greater than.
You have finally finished your building project. You have done about all you can do for John. You don't think you can provide much assistance against all those ogres this time, but at least now John appears to be armed to the teeth. All there is left to do is wait for Dave.
Rose, capture log and send John code for his present.
That would certainly hasten the parcel's delivery, but the gift is not finished yet. You have spent months accelerating your knitting skills to be able to make the gift of perfect sentimental appeal. You even incorporated a cherished heirloom to have as long as you can remember. When he sees your staggering gesture of sentimentality, he will finally understand. He will understand that in the game of facetious sentimental gestures, no one gets the best of Rose Lalonde.
Got, John is the classic protagonist. He's got two girls coming after him. Months in the past. Dear Rose.
Little do the girls know that all he wants is clown ass.
Clown Bussy. Clussy!
Clown
He wants Clussy!
Classy from
So,
the hussy.
for context, Clussy's an old joke from one of our friends on the server. Gotta get that clown pussy, Clussy. Dear Rose, happy birthday. Thanks for being such a great friend all these years. I know you like to make out like you're playing it cool and don't care much about the people in your life, but I know deep down you really do. Hell, not even that deep down. It's like, your subconscious is having a wet t-shirt contest and you're being all aloof. You being all aloof is a totally soggy shirt, doing no good at all at hiding nothing. Oh wait, it looks kind of like two can play at this game of cracking all these high-fluting psychology books. Ah, snap! But yeah, I got this. I got you this because I think you're really creative and you could make something nice with it if you put your mind to it. And it might help you take your mind off a lot of this serious business you are always absorbed in. You know, all the weirdo pseudo-gothy stuff or whatever. Frankly, it's kind of depressing. Anyway, you're the best, Rose. Have a rad 13th. They're 13 years old. 13, 14 range. I'll catch up with you guys soon. God, you're all so old. So, they're all 13, but he's like, his birthday's a few months after them. So he was 12 at the time. Ghostly trickster, John. The sewing kit. That's fucking sweet. I would love to see, like, a chronological telling of the events. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, everything arranged in the order that it occurs. Rose, answer. Oh, you gonna voice this?
Ooh, I can try, but they are probably gonna sound very alike. Unless, do you want to do snooty, posh, correct troll, or?
Oh, is that who this is?
Pretty much.
Why?
No!
Is it... What?
Okay, you're not going to voice any more trolls if you keep doing this. Jesus.
What? You were angry that I gave you other one a voice like this, so I'm giving this one a nice gruff voice.
You're such a piece of shit sometimes.
But I'm your piece of shit.
Yeah, forget it. No, go ahead, whatever. It's your show.
If you want to read it, you can.
No. I know that these two will have a lot of dialogue with each other, so if I don't have to have monologues, like, I'm glad.
Why is it that when the subject of temporal mechanics is broached, your sparring human intellects instantly assume the most ingratiating
Okay, never mind, I
posture?
remember she talks big too. Maybe I should read her after all.
What is that supposed to mean? Ingratiating posture of surrender imaginable. Time is not that difficult to understand. It is an sorry, burp escaped me. It is a utility that a universe may resort to in order to advance the desired degree of complexity, or may not resort to if it is the case. It's all pretty pedestrian. But no, when time travel comes up, you present the face that a man shows when a breeze gradually alerts him to the absence of nether dressings. That's funny. I don't see how we are to properly gate you all if you continue to insist on the failing to understand basic concepts which common infants effortlessly manage to describe via scrawlings in their own puddles of sloppy discharge.
Have we spoken before?
Yes, in the future.
You and your friends never cease to invent ways to strengthen the credibility of your assertion.
Oh my... Ooh, hang on, I accidentally hit the scroll. Where was I? Oh god, I lost
Part
my...
of me wants to show you what this troll is supposed to look like in order to get an idea what the fuck she's supposed to be like, because this is, like, hurting me a little bit.
Oh my... Listen. Oh well. I see. If you haven't picked up on it, I'm purposely giving them the opposite of what sounds like it should be the right voice. Because if I know they're trolls, I feel like that's kind of sort of a funny makes sense thing. The one who comes off as gruff and rough is like, you can be me. Meanwhile, the one who looks posh is gonna be all like this. That's where my brain's going with it, flipping the script, you know? I love you. I wanna
Keep reading.
I wanna run my fingers through your hair. Oh, you know what? God, we've hit the 30. Alright, we'll finish this and then this will be the end of the episode. Flip the script. Flip the script. Flip it back to normal or keep it flipped as inversed as it is currently? Oh my, it is your human sarcasm again. I enjoy listening to it, and I wish doing so could serve as a primary form of recreation. There, see, I just did it too, saying the opposite thing to emphasize my contempt. But
You
suddenly,
just want to
I
see me
feel
suffer, huh?
I feel more primitive and hate myself a little more. It was like this funny miracle that just happened in my heart.
I would admire the sophistication of you and your fellow future dwellers a little more if you seemed to be aware that the word human only functions as a sort of adjective in bad science fiction. But I won't be rude and change the subject. There's still a bit of unflagellated straw poking out of your authorical effigy over here.
Oh dear. No, we aren't from the future. We are already in agreement that you don't get it and never will.
I thought you said we spoke in the future.
We did, your future. For me, it was only a couple of minutes ago.
I understand. You exist in some temporal stratum through which you have communication access to various points of my timeline. It's not that complicated.
Yes, that's right. Will you try and talk some sense into your idiot friends so that we may proceed to bother them all on a more rational terms?
I try to every day with mixed results. But you see, it's not that I don't understand you, it's just that I don't believe you, because it's nonsense. Albeit persistent and coordinated nonsense. Why would a bunch of temporally dislocated trolls want to harass a group of friends through completely random points in time?
I will admit this campaign of provocation wasn't all that well thought out. Don't tell anyone I said that.
Alright, maybe you should get some trolling tips from us humans. Our sparing intellects are probably better suited to it.
Yeah, maybe. Why don't we be friends?
You want to be my friend?
I think so. I think we're supposed to. You suggested as much earlier.
You mean I did it in the future?
Yes, a couple of minutes ago.
Probably because I remembered you mentioning it in the conversation we're having now.
That's likely.
Hmm. Your commitment to this role playing scenario is intriguing. What choice do I have but to accept?
Okay, I'm gonna like the interactions of these two, I can already tell. I want to kiss you on your cheek arm. But with that, I think we're all out of time for the day. Not just for this recording, but for the whole entire stream. God, I am loving where the story's going. I hope you've all enjoyed this very much. I know I have. And we'll see you next time. I've been Ulrich,
And I've been Arm.
and this has been my Jeff Makes Me Read Homestuck. Ta-ta!
Bye.
I love Arm so much. She is the best, oh, I love Arm so much. I love her so much. Oh, I love Arm. She's the best. My GF. I love her so much. Gonna kiss her. Gonna cuddle. Oh, I love her. I love you, Arm.